My name is Rotimi-Oyedele, and I am the founder of the Levelup Mentorship program. This is the Median edition, and I am so glad to have you on board. And I hope that you are settling in well. I believe that this morning prayer was a destiny defining prayers for you, just like it was for me. So follow me through this journey in the next 6 weeks. We are going to be immersing ourselves in different areas of our life: spirituality, in purpose, in public speaking, leadership, consistency, so many topics that has been crafted out for you so that you can learn and so that you can know. So follow me as we ride through the topic clarity. Clarity. We're talking about clarity. You know why we are talking about clarity as the very first topic for this development mentorship? It's because without clarity, it is very, very difficult to achieve any specific thing or any great thing in life. A confused mind is a limited mind, but a clear mind can go wider, can go greater, can even go, beyond the sky. I'm going to be reading some quotes to you, some quotes that have blessed me, and I believe it will also bless you. Clarity, that is the first approach to becoming and fulfilling your purpose. Imagine girl A and girl B. We have two girls now, girl A and girl B. Girl A knows what she wants to do. She knows her vision. Her vision is to own one of the top fashion brand in the world. Number two, she knows how to get there. She needs to go to school. She needs to be learned. She needs to attend fashion institutions to learn home and abroad. She needs international knowledge so that she can build a world-class kind of brand. And she also knows the resource crafted out and the right orders are priority. She knows what to do. She knows that, oh, when anybody is talking about things that are not related to me building my fashion brand, she's not interested in it. But girl B, she just wakes up every day. She just lives like, oh, let's just see what will be. And I tell you that what will not be without intentional step. Have you heard that quote before? Quick Sarah, what will be. I tell you, what will be will not be without clarity and without intentionality. So let's go, let's ride. Quote one says, there is nothing quite as intense as the moment of clarity. There is nothing intense. There is nothing quite as intense as the moment of clarity when you see what is really possible for you. That moment when you see what is possible for you, what you can do, what you can achieve. At that point, you start to have this kind of bubbles in your heart. You start to know, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to get there, these are the things that I need, these are the people that I need. Because clarity cannot also be done in isolation. You need people, because people are feathers and you need to ride on their wings. Quote 2 says the future belongs to those who have clarity. So the future belongs to those who have clarity. So my question to you today is, are you clear? Are you cleared at all? Do you know where you're going? Do you know what you want to achieve? As we journey through this topic, I'm sure that you would receive clarity. I'm so certain that you will receive clarity and you will know the things that you need to prioritize. Number 3, which is the quote 3 says, without clarity, we can fall into the trap of living someone else's life. Yes, you heard me right. Without clarity, we can fall into the trap of living someone else's life. So how do you live someone else's life? You live someone else's life by assuming that because my friend wants this, this is also what I want. And at the end of the day, you find yourself not being productive and not being fulfilled, because clarity comes with a lot of fulfillment. When you are clear, you will be fulfilled. Yes. So quote 4 says, clarity comes from knowing what you want and from moving in the direction of it. Just like I've been saying, it is from knowing what you want and moving in the direction of it. So there is a direction in which clarity calls you to. So you are not just being tossed to and fro. Just like the scripture says that we are not being tossed to and fro by every form of doctrine. So you are not going here and there. You are not doing what everybody is doing because you are cleared. Yes. So you begin to move in alignment to that direction. to that direction. So the last quote says that clarity is the starting point of all achievements. Can I say that again? Clarity is the starting point of all achievement, the foundation of true success. Clarity is the starting point of all achievement. It is the foundation of true success. So if you are not clear, you are limited. There is nowhere or little where as the case may be that you can go. So it is very, very crucial, very, very important that you are clear. A lot of times clarity is often being overlooked. People just say, what's so special about clarity? Is it not just clarity, like just clarity? And that is the pit a lot of people are falling into because they are not clear. They don't even know what they want. They don't even know how to get to where they want to get to because they assume it's just cheap. But I tell you that clarity is cheap, but you have to pay a price. And that price is sitting down to ask yourself, what do I really want? What do I really want in life? What do I really want to achieve? How do I want to achieve those things that I want to achieve? And one of the things that I noted down is that before you can fulfill your purpose or achieve great thing in life, there is a need. Before you can fulfill your purpose or achieve anything great in life, there is a need for you to be clear. There is a need for you to be clear. There is a need for you to know what you want, who you are, what you want to achieve. It is very, very crucial because these are the fundamental things that will shape your journey. Yes, they are the things that will shape your journey. They are the things that will shape your goals. They are the things that will shape your itinerary. Because when you tick a box of your goal every day, it is taking you closer to your destination. Very important to know that lack of clarity brings about confusion. When you are not clear, you will be confused. Yes, when you are not clear, you'll be confused. Clarity is your guiding compass. It helps you to set focus, intentional goals, and take consistent actions. Yes, that is what clarity does to you. It helps you to set goals that are being focused. It helps you to set goals that are intentional, and it helps you to take action towards them. It helps you to take action towards them. So whether in your career, in your relationship, in your spiritual life, whatever the case may be, it is very, very important that you are clear. It is very, very important. Knowing exactly who you are, which has to do with identity, what you stand for, which has to do with value, what you want, which has to do with purpose, and where you are headed, which has to do with destination, can drastically impact. So if you know exactly what you want, the values that you stand for, where you want to get to, what you want to do with your life, it helps you to shape your trajectory. So you know where you are going. You're not confused. You're not being tossed here and there. There are a lot of noise, a lot of noise on social media, your status, your friend. Everyone is saying something. They're saying something about themselves. And you be like, oh, because I love what this person is doing, let me also tilt my goal towards that side. And in the real sense, it might not just be what you love. It might be due to peer pressure. You know that we set some goals because of peer pressure. You are not clear about it, you don't even know where the person is headed, but because you are being pressured through the status, through what the person is telling you, through what they are saying on Instagram, on TikTok, you are pressured and you just want to be like them. And you are just living out of God's will for you if you live like that. If you live like that. So there are four elements of clarity. And number one is self-awareness. Self-awareness. If you want to achieve anything great in life, you must be aware of yourself. That is why it is self. It has to do with you first. Self-awareness. And self-awareness helps you to discover who you truly are. Who are you truly? Can you ask yourself, who am I truly? And I want you to journal even as you listen to this. Who am I truly? What do I want to achieve? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are the opportunities around me? What are the threats around me? Yes, you must know your strength. You must know your weakness because these are the things that brings about clarity. What are the talents? What are the gifts? What are the things that I have that has been deposited inside of me? Because with every purpose comes a deposit. With every purpose comes a deposit from within, not outside. Not out, it is not in the craft that you learn. It is in the deposit, something that God has put inside of you. Inside of you. So another one, the second one is vision. Knowing where you want to go. What is your vision in life? What is that thing that you want to achieve, that you want to see? So at the end of this week's Level Up Mentorship now, my vision is to see that there is growth in the life of people, the mentees. There is growth. So you are moving from point A to B, at least minimum. You should move, you should shift, you should move. Do you see that? Do you see that? So there is a need for you to craft out your own vision. Your vision will guide you. There is a need for vision board. There is a need for vision board. You can't say, oh, vision board belongs to some certain kind of people. It is for those that are abroad. No, it is for you. It is for everyone. You can craft your vision board. You can craft your vision board. So number 3 is focus. So, eliminating distractions and honing your skills. That is what focus has to do with. You have to eliminate distractions. That is one thing clarity does to you. It helps you to eliminate your distractions. So you know where you are going because you are clear. You know where you are going. So number 4, the fourth one will be taking practical steps with a clear mind towards your purpose. It is very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important because when you know your purpose, when you are clear, the next thing to do is to ensure that you are taking actionable steps because that purpose, that goal will not fulfill itself. It needs you to be fulfilled. So you're not just going to set that goals and say, oh, now that I am clear about what I want to do, what I want to achieve in life, let me go to sleep. No, the work starts with clarity. It starts with clarity. So why does clarity matters? Why am I screaming? Clarity, clarity, clarity. Why clarity here and there? Number 1, clarity gives you direction. Direction, it helps you to know where you are going. So imagine now that you're on your way, let's say to Abuja, and you've never been to Abuja before, and you just start, let's say you're going from Ogun State or from Lagos State, and you're just driving around, you just be going around because you don't know where you're going. And that is why there is Google Map. Google Map is clear as to where you are going. So you can ask Google Map, oh, how can I get to Abuja? And Google Map will help you. You can ask Google Map, and Google Map will help you. Okay, from here to here, it gives you direction, detailed direction. It gives you detailed direction. It goes as far as telling you, oh, there is hold up on this side. There is hold up on this side. Can you take another route? So Google Map go as far as telling you there is hold up on this route. You can take another route. Do you see that? There is direction. That is what clarity does to you. It gives you direction. So it helps you to guide your priorities. So you are not going around circles. You're not just going around and pinpoint something that you're achieving. Another thing that clarity does to you is decision making. A clear mind is a confident mind. Yes, because you are able to, make decisions and you will not take long. You say, oh, I'm still confused about what to do. Give me some time to think about it. It is because you are not clear. So somebody is asking you to come learn a skill. You know that that skill has nothing to do with where you are going. In fact, if you are ever going to use that skill, you're not really, really going to use it like that. So, but because, oh, let me just learn this one, let me learn this one. Jack of all trades, you are master of nothing. So it is very, very important because clarity helps you with your decision making. It is very easy to measure your success when you are clear. You know the things that you have achieved and the things that you are yet to achieve and how to go about these things. How to go about these things. How far can a clear person go in life? Have you ever thought of it that how far can a clear person go in life? Imagine the example that I gave, the girl A and the girl B. What do you think will go far in life? What do you think will do well? So I say here that a person with clarity is unstoppable. When your mind is clear, your decisions, your actions, and your thoughts are also clear. Yes, and you become more purposeful in life. You become more purposeful in life. So it is very difficult to achieve greatness when you are not clear. Sincerely, it is very, very difficult, and you can experience limitation. In fact, you will experience limitation if you are not clear as to what you want to achieve, where you want to go, and how you want to achieve what you want to achieve. So clarity brings with it resilience, it brings with it adaptability, it brings with it focus, because you are not easily distracted or overwhelmed by things. Yes. So you are not easily distracted. You know, your mates, your colleagues, your friends might be saying something that is contrary to your purpose. You know, you are able to identify it that, oh, this thing is not going to help me to achieve what I want to achieve in life. When you are clear about what you want to achieve, you can easily say no to distractions. You can easily say no to overwhelming situations. You can easily build resilience. You can easily build a wall around your purpose that other people do not intrude in it. Yeah. So another thing again is that clarity is the key to breakthrough. I want you to know that and know peace. Clarity is the key to breakthrough. Once you are clear, you can move mountains and reach heights and even do, you know, anything with clarity. You can do anything. Any great thing is possible. How to become clear? How do you become clear? Number one is to clarify your vision. If you get a new equipment now or anything at all, you know, the first thing you want to go through is the manual to know how to set it up and how to ensure that it functions effectively. And that is how we are even as human beings. We understand that we are created by a supreme being who is God, which is God, and we have to ask him about things. We have to know, God, what is the vision to which you have created me? How can I ensure that I function in this vision, that I feature in this future that you have created for me? So it is very, very important that you go back to God. He helps you to clarify your vision. And God even make it simpler. You know why? Because he does not tell you everything at once. It tells you bit by bit. And that is why you must ensure that you have the habit of keeping journals. You're not just writing on a sheet of paper and say, oh, let me just quickly put it here. You put it in your journal, you know, so that you can check it over time and see, oh, God has been speaking to me towards this direction, and I can put it down, you know. Some things might come as intuition. Most times it is not your mind, it is just God speaking to you actually. So number two is to declutter your mind. It is very, very important that you suppress and minimize noise as much as possible. It is very, very important, because we live in a world where, you know, you see a lot of things online and you want to become like them. You see a 16-year-old already having using an iPhone 16, coming from a humble background, and you're asking yourself, well, why is he using an iPhone and I don't even have an iPhone? I think I want to do what he's doing, which is not right actually. So you have to declutter your mind, ensure that you're not feeding your mind with everything on social media, because the truth is so many things on social media are not even real. Do you see that only a few of them are real? And even the ones that are real, sometimes they don't even tell you the struggles that they go through to get to that point in life. So you must ensure that you limit the noise around you. Limit the noise, because with the noise you won't be able to hear clearly. When you have so much noise around you, limit the distractions, limit the pressure. Number three will be seek mentorship and feedback. You know, this is why you are here. That is why you are here. Level up mentorship. Ask questions. If you don't know, ask questions. Don't say I'm shy. You are not here to be shy, you are here to know. So ask questions. So you can ask your friends for feedback. Oh, how do you think I'm doing as regards this area? Which area of my life do you think I need to do more? So because many of us, we are just having those friends that just tell us, oh, let's talk about this person, let's just about this person, let's have fun. What about your goals? What about your vision? So maybe this is the time to actually check your network. Your network equates your net worth. So do you have a network that is solid? So number four will be define your why. So understanding your why will help you to go far in life. Why am I doing this thing? This thing that I want to achieve. Why do I want to achieve it? Is it for selfish reason or because I know that this is my purpose and I want to do great things in life? I think one of the things that our mothers did to us, or our parents, so to say, is that some of them, just made us do some things because we don't even know the why. So it is easy to back out because it's just like, it's my mom that asked me to study this course. So I don't think I even want to do anything with the course at the end of the day. So your why must be very, very solid. Ask yourself, why am I doing this thing that I'm doing? Why are you on Level Up Mentorship? Your why is what will keep you to the end of the program. So number 5 is commit to consistency. When you are committed, you get more clear about things. When you are committed, you get more clear, and clarity comes with consistency. And even things become easy when you are consistent. Yes, when you do things over and over again, you get to master them. You get to hone your skills. You get to know more about it. If that's when you wake you up from your sleep, you can actually do it effortlessly. You must know that clarity is not a one-time event. It goes on and on. It's a lifelong journey. It's a journey forever. So the more you grow, the more you become aware about yourself. When you ask a 1-year-old child, what do you want to become in life? The child will just look at you like, what are you saying? I don't even understand. But when you ask a 10-year-old, she has something to say, no matter how little. When you ask a 20-year-old, he or she has not something to say. And when you ask a 30-year-old, the person has something solid, at least if they are clear, they have something solid to say that this is what I want to achieve in life. And so ask yourself, what is that thing that you want to achieve, and what is that thing that God has been speaking to you about? So as you grow, your vision evolves, your clarity evolves. It is not just one thing. You are not static because you don't have a static God. It evolves as time goes on. So God might take you from here to here to here to here, building you up. And at the end of the day, you see that every phase of the life is a stepping stone to where you are actually going. So, however, at any stage in your journey, clarity remains the anchor that keeps you grounded, that keeps you focused, and that keeps you intentional at any stage of your life. Time to reflect, check your goals, reassess your goals, and regularly reflect where you are headed. So when you are clear, you don't just find success, you find fulfillment, you find achievement, you find, you know, happiness also, and you find courage because when you're clear, there's a lot of things that comes together to shape you and to sharpen you. Remember that the journey of becoming is intense, and to fulfill purpose in life you need to be clear. So come over and over and listen to this video and craft your own, vision and where you are going in particular, and also supporting resources will be added to this video. Thank you so much.